Dov.
We are consciousness mentors. We are motivational speakers. We are healers. We are the medicine, baby. It's so funny because we have so many different friends that are shamans and have their own medicine. We have clients that are serving their medicine and doing their work. And I say medicine because a lot of our clients use that word, and it pumps me up and it makes me excited because we are connected to the Most High. We are connected to everything necessary within us to allow ourselves to be aligned and to allow for ourselves to be in a state of reset. I know a lot of you are going through a lot of pain right now because it's Mercury retrograde. We just went through a hellish full moon. So if you are going through pain right now, please write ouch. Write ouch right now. If you're watching the replay and you're in pain, say replay, ouch. If you are in your peace right now and you are in your blessings, write blessings. If you're watching the replay, say replay, blessings. Good morning, everyone. Brittany, ouch, baby, ouch.
Yeah, so I just want to say a couple things. First of all, I know you guys know that we haven't been doing well. We've been sick, and I'm sick, and so I'm happy to be here with you guys today. Nicole's going to pick up a lot. I might be coughing a lot, so I apologize. And we have to get extra close with our dog and you guys because we had so many technical difficulties with the phones. But we're just happy to be here, and it's all about serving and showing up, right, and being with you guys.
Good morning, Michelle. We love you.
I really want to thank all of you guys for your prayers and your thoughts. It's helping me heal, and so I'm trying to take care of myself. So thank you for your patience and your love. You guys are so amazing. So one of the things we also wanted to do for you guys is that a lot of you have been messaging us and telling us how much you're going through right now, how you're looking for tools and you're looking for extra resources. And Nicole and I have been, using our own medicine recently, right? And we have a daily audio that we use that we've created to activate and to clear and to help and to upgrade and to remind us and to really assist us in this process. And we've been using our own medicine lately. We've been using our own clearing. And Nicole said to me, she said, you know what, we have to offer this. So we are offering it even cheaper. The link is in the post above. I will also post it on the page when we get off. And we're gonna give it to you guys at like half off because I think everybody right now needs the extra tools, and it's really beautiful and it's really supportive, and I'm using my own medicine. So hopefully that answers some of you guys and some of your questions and your needs. Hopefully that is helpful for you, and that's going to be available until Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes direct.
Yeah, the daily protocol really takes you through a whole process of everything necessary to keep your being, your auric field intact, keeping you connected and grounded to this beautiful Gaia, Mother Earth, keeping you connected to Source, protecting you. Sometimes people will purge listening to it. Sometimes, a lot of great things will happen if you're a twin flame. I've seen people do the clearing and then all of a sudden their twin calls them, or texts them. I'm not making a promise on that one, but things happen as we begin to move and shift and heal so much. There's so much in there. There's so much healing. And what happens is that the more you do it, the deeper it goes. And so it's a daily practice. It becomes a lifestyle. There's a lot in there to learn from, to study, to listen to it. It's not a meditation. It's only 10 minutes. And I really hope that if you have it, keep doing it right now. If you don't have it, you can get it today. And so
absolutely,
we're going to begin with a sermon.
Yes. So you guys, you are, it's interesting because we played with the words. So we talk about the masterpiece as in you're already a masterpiece, but you're also the master key. You're the masterpiece of this whole thing. You're the masterpiece of this whole world. Right? And we talked with you guys about that a little bit last time we were on, that you absolutely are needed here. That you're this piece of a puzzle that's needed here. Nicole talked about that last time. But you're also perfect. You're also already a masterpiece. We use the word healing. We use the word healing because it's a word that we associate. All of us can connect with, we understand, but you're not broken. You don't need to be healed. What we need is to remember. All the work Nicole and I do is to bring people and ourselves to remembrance. Because if you're already the masterpiece and creator, the universe, source made you perfect already, then you just need to come to remember. That's all it's about.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. So I want to give you guys a little bit, I want to share a little bit about what I've been going through. And I never, hi Brittany, Carmen, I just want to tell you guys I love you. Michelle, I love you. So what I've been going through is a massive initiation and a massive amount of dark night of the soul. If you guys don't know what that is, just looking at all the depths of me, and not just me, right? Dov and I do a lot of work on behalf, and you guys are doing work on behalf of the whole, right? So a masterpiece is a piece of a whole. You are a piece of a whole, right? The law of one states that we are one. We are one, right? I was sharing with one of our groups, and I was saying, do you remember those puzzles? The big puzzles that you do on the table with your family when you're young, and it's little pieces. You do the whole puzzle, and then for some freaking god-awful reason, you're about to finish that, and there's a piece missing. And you're just like, what the fuck? You're like, oh my God, sorry for cursing. I hope there's not kids watching. Sorry about my language. You're like, motherfucker, where is that piece? That's what the universe would feel like if you weren't here. Where is that piece? If you are not showing up to your life, the universe is like, where is that piece, right? If you're not showing up with your family, your loved ones, they're literally like, where is that piece? It is incomplete without you. And so I have been going through the depths of my being as the divine masculine in this twin flame template. And the masculine is going through this moment of feeling like it doesn't have a place here. The divine feminine stood up in all her power, and the masculine's like, where do I stand? Where do I stand now? And you're seeing the masculine running. You're seeing the masculine crumbling. You're seeing the masculine not being able to get out of bed. You're seeing the masculine acting out, going back to behaviors like drug addiction and, sex and gambling and MIA. And you were like, that mother, where are you? We're in pain, yo. We're in a lot of pain, transmuting this old template, this macho template that isn't humble, this template that feels like it has to take care of everything and everyone, and if we don't, we crumble. So the pain of self-worth right now, it's I want to explain why many of you are doubting yourself and having self-worth issues coming up. You believe your worth can be made outside of you, but it cannot. This is an inside knowing, a remembering of who you truly are. This is that moment where nothing outside of yourself, nothing is going to make you understand who you are, right? We identify. I want to tell you a story. When I was a child, I grew up in a home where my parents went through a lot of hell in their lives. And so they were going through their stuff. As a child, it affected me. And I all of a sudden became like this awesome athlete. Like as a 6-year-old, I was the type of kid that played soccer, and you heard me grunting down the field. I grunted down the field attacking people and scoring because my life was on the line. My life was on the line. I needed to show the world and my parents, and I needed to be like, here I am. I'm making my place in the world. And I did that for a really long time. And then I came out and I was gay, and that was cool. And then I went to church and they told me it wasn't good to be gay. And so then I just went into drinking. So I got drinking, I got shame. I got my soccer career though, because that was everything. And then I remember one day my brother said, if you just give a quarter what you give to soccer to God, your life would change. And I was like, fuck you. Don't tell me that shit. This is my life. This is what I created. And what happened was I got a full ride scholarship. I played a couple professional games. I started doing drugs. And I had an injury in my legs that had nothing to do with the drugs, but I didn't know that. And I lost my soccer career. And I tried to take my life in college. It was the first time I tried to commit suicide. Right? So I overdose on pills, and I end up, and I leave school, and I never go back. And I never play soccer again. I never play soccer again. I identified with this athlete. I identified with that person so much because I was like, if I just am good enough, if I just fight harder, if I just get a full ride scholarship, if I just find the right partner, if I have babies, if I have a good job, it's gonna be okay. And it wasn't. It wasn't. And then I was left with nothing. I was left with myself. And I suffered because I didn't know who I was, and then I turned to drugs, and it got really confusing. And then I tried to get sober. And I got sober. And I went to meetings. And I was a sober kid in recovery. And I put everything. I'm an addict. Everybody's saying I'm an addict, right? I'm powerless over drugs. I'm an addict. I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying I identify with this. If people ask me who I was like, well, I'm an addict. I'm in recovery. And then I relapsed. And I was no longer in recovery. I was no longer sober. I was no longer that person. And then I'm back to drugs again, loser. And OD after OD after OD. What I'm saying to you is if you put all of your worth in your career, in your children, in your families, and all these things, and you don't get to understand what it means to really just be, all those things will crumble, and they are crumbling right now. And that is why you are in so much pain. Because nothing outside of yourself is going to fill or let you understand who you actually are. And I'm about to tell you who you fucking are. You are a master of the universe. You are co-creating. You are God. You are God essence. You are creating things in the expression of God's love, and you're able to show God that expression in gratitude and thanks, and you get to be connected to the Most High, and you are royalty, and you are made up of fucking stars in the universe and the heavens, and you have the capacity at every moment to heal your body, to heal your mind, to heal your relationship, to heal your financial burden. You have the power to do all of that right frigging now. And you're saying, Nicole, I don't know how. I know you don't know how right now, but you can know. I've been in my house for a month suffering with every aspect of me that I hate. I have felt useless. I said to Dov, I have nothing to offer this world. And this morning I woke up and I had a very different message for you. So I go through it too. Dov goes through it. I was ready to run from this existence. I didn't want to serve anymore. I was tired. I'm like really tired of being on the front line. And then I woke up this morning and I said, Nicole, you get up and you do what you fucking came here to do. And I came here to serve, and I came here to enlighten, and I came here to ascend and to be a leader, and I came here to honor you and to help you see yourself through me as you show me who I am through you. I love you.
Thank you for your honesty. You know, Nicole said so much. What do you have to say to that, right? I think that we forget that when we are remembering, it hurts. That when we're remembering, we're letting the old die. That we're letting the shell come off. That we are releasing. I've spoken to some of you and you said, I feel like I'm going crazy. I don't identify with things that I identified with. I don't know what is up and what is down. I don't know what's going on, because it has to go. In order for you to be in the next, in order for you to remember the whole, in order for you to be in your power, it has to go. You have to let it go. It has to die away. And as it dies away, it hurts. And as it dies away, it's scary. And as your ego, which has protected you, it's protected you. It's kept you alive through your traumas and your experiences and your difficulties. And it wants to keep it the same. It wants to keep the status quo. It wants to keep the homeostasis. And it grabs you. And it says, don't change. Don't go. You're going crazy. Don't release it. Don't remember. But all we want to do is remember. We want to start to remember. And as we start to try to remember, the parts of our body, the cellular memory in our being goes, no. No, it wants to bring you back. Everything wants to bring us back to keep the status, to keep what has been the past. That's why we think we can't change from moment to moment. I had a professional say, people don't change. A professional helper, people don't change. There is one guarantee that I will give you, that everything changes in every moment, and that you are different in this moment. I say it all the time. You are not the same person in this moment than you were a second ago. And the only reason our future reflects our past is because we are so conditioned to recreate the past into the future till we believe that we have no power, till we believe that we are happening. I ask people, what is controlling your life? Who is controlling your life? Right? And people say, it's happening to me. It's happening around me. No, It's happening through us. It's happening because of us. We create. That's why we have to remember our power so we can create what we want. Remember who we are so that we can expand and be in the energy of what we want. Because you're not broken. Because you're already perfect. Because nothing is created with less than that reflection, that image of source, that image of universe, that image of creator, that image of God. Nothing is created with less than that. Right? And then we choose. We come here. We experience. We experience donuts, and we experience trauma, and we experience abuse, and we experience sleep, and we experience fun and puppies and pain and anger and cold and sickness. And we want to experience, because only here do we get to experience all of that that isn't just love. But we have to remember that that's all we are. We're just love. That what's real is just love. Right? And now it's a hard time, because many of you, right? Many of you are in that purge. Many of you are in that initiation right now. Many of you are hurting. And Nicole and I feel it all the time when she said the front line. We chose to serve. We chose to be here for all of you. We chose to transmute it through us first. We chose to feel it all so that we can change it in you. The way that Nicole and I can do what we do is because we experience what you experience. So that we understand how to remove it. So that we understand how to connect to you. It is in our pain, it is in our experiences that we learn to connect and touch each other in that way. As Nicole said, we are all one. We're all one. And we feel it heavy sometimes. So we so love that you guys can see that we're all in it together. And we need your love and your prayers as much as you need ours.
Completely.
That you are such a big part of this puzzle.
Oh, I love you, Freedom. Love you, Kelly. Love you guys. Yeah, definitely. And Freedom, you've inspired me as well. It's been a pleasure interacting and being a part of this journey with you. And I really wanted to say that to you because I could feel your energy right now, really supporting us. And I love all of you. Thank you so much for the messages. So I'm going to tell you something. I love you. I love you. I love you every day. I love you. If you love us, say, I love you. Type that shit in right now. If you're watching the replay, say, replay, I love you. So how do we honor our master? Peace. Yes. Taking care of this, but not just taking care of this. That's not the whole responsibility. The responsibility, my phone might actually go dead, so I might have to have Dov grab the charger, if that's okay with you. It's actually in there.
I got it.
Okay, so my phone's growing dead. It's like, the energy's like burning. We are responsible for this planet. We are responsible for each other. And we are responsible for this. But here's the secret. I love you guys so much. If you take care of this, and you really start to see what you're saying to yourself, how you really feel about yourself, honoring yourself with truth, even when you're going through hell, not identifying with the hell, but just, identifying with the truth. The truth is you're frigging amazing at every moment. I don't care what you did today, what you did yesterday. You may have failed. You may be in a massive addiction spiral right now. I don't give a shit. You're still amazing, right? I've been amazing even when I was at my worst, when I was in the bathroom doing heroin. I was still friggin' amazing. It didn't matter what I was doing. Honoring yourself today, making like this announcement to the universe, like I'm going to honor myself today, wherever I am. I'm going to accept myself right now. In my beauty, in my shit, I'm going to honor myself. It's hard to plug, isn't it?
Yeah,
do you want me to try to do it?
No.
It might go down. Hold on one second. My light family. It's not going to work. What I'm going to do, because I love you guys so much and I don't want this to go dead, is pull it off, and I broke my phone. It's okay.
So much mercury.
I just broke my charger off in the phone, and I'm not going to judge myself for that. Okay, so I was saying, honor yourself where you are, right? Watch what you say to other people, to your twin, to your family. If you are judging them, I promise you're judging you.
Yeah.
Honor this earth. Give back, give offerings, right? Recycle, take care of the water, don't use Think about other things. Think about everything. Because here's the thing. I just said you're a masterpiece of a whole. You complete the whole, but we're all a part. So it's not just our space. And right now, science is actually telling us that our life is a hologram. They're actually saying that this is like a hologram. And you know what? This hologram a long time ago got taken over a little bit, all right? And there's been a little bit of control, a whole lot of control. But here's the thing, the hologram is changing. And when I say hologram, I'm talking about the reality that you are creating. We're all creating it, and we all are connected. And as we awaken and we continue to awaken people, that is going to change into something very new and something very like heaven on earth. Okay, we hear that in the Bible. We hear about the new earth. We hear about all these things because we're creating it every day. It's already done, actually. It's time to see it. So it's time to allow yourself to shed out the old and to be who you really are.
We love you guys. I know this message was important because of all the troubles that we had. I also know it's the very end of Mercury, and so this is very expected. I'm looking forward to having the
It's coming! Victory! It's coming!
the end of that so that I can do my videos and get back to you guys without all these things. But you know what? For all of you that do service and show up, and for all of you, we're just here, right? We're just human. We're just sharing. We have this message for you. We love you. It is so important for us to be there for you guys. It doesn't matter, right? The details. So if you guys are struggling, again, that link's going to be up there. You can grab that recording that Nicole and I use every day, that we're using our own medicine right now to help us, and maybe it will help you in this process. And we love you guys with all of our heart.
We love you so much. I really hope you have a beautiful day, like definitely. And we're always here if you need to just send a message. Sometimes we can't respond right away, but even just to know that you're being heard, we're always here.
And we will be with you guys next weekend. We have some really, really important one to talk about with you guys. So we're really excited.
And new stuff coming up on YouTube.
Yes, so much
really good stuff coming.
Okay, I'm going to close with you guys before we also lose battery. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.